Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of... Let's just fucking get on with it, for fuck's sake. Treyarch, developer of the two most played games in Call of Duty history, returns with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the first time with 3 years of development. 3 years it took them, guys, bear that in mind, alright? The revered award-winning studio has created its first title for next-gen hardware. What's next-gen hardware? You mean a fucking console? In the critically acclaimed Black Ops series. Welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops 3, a dark, twisted future where a new breed of Black Ops soldier emerges and the lines are blurred between our own humanity and the technology we created to stay ahead. So Terminator then. In a world where cutting-edge military robotics, definitely Terminator, define warfare. So what is Call of Duty Black Ops 3? Do I even need to ask that question? Isn't this just going to be another Call of Duty Black Ops 2, 1, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and you know the way it goes, just rinse and repeat the same old shite year in, year out? Because Call of Duty, in my opinion, is a big pile of shit and has been for many, many years. They've lost the plot completely with this game and they're just kind of running out of ideas and getting desperate. I mean, let's look at this new version here. We're now in an area where it's all cybernetics and you can run around walls and there's robots everywhere and your weapons are becoming more and more ridiculous. You've now got what I can only describe as force powers. You know, these implants that you have, you can just point your hand as if you're some kind of X-Man or frickin' force-wielding Jedi and blow up robots. You can send swarms of little insects onto people to blind them. You can take control directly of machines. It's all bullshit. It really is. And the worst thing about this game for me, apart from the poor optimization on the computer, is that it's all the same. I didn't get any kind of new experience playing this. I mean, let's start with the port that I just mentioned. It's just so badly optimized for the PC. I mean, for example, on Sunday just gone, I had written off at least 6 hours to really get stuck into this game. It wouldn't even work for me. They downloaded a patch the day before and it broke the game completely. Absolutely broke the game. I couldn't even connect to the Activision servers. It was just hideous. So I didn't even get to play it at all Sunday. So I've been playing it yesterday. And like I said, it's not well optimized for the PC. There's loads of info online. I don't even want to go into that. Let's concentrate on the actual gameplay. The campaign. Well, it's 11 missions and you can play all of them co-op, which is a great new feature because we haven't had that since World at War. And to be honest with you, in all my years playing the Call of Duties, and I've played nearly every one of them, the one that I had the most pleasure with was Modern Warfare 2, and it was mainly playing co-op missions with Mesh. I had great fun doing that. It was fabulous. The missions back then were really well done. They were really good fun. There wasn't many of them, but they were good. So I was dead excited about playing the new missions in this. The problem with them is you have an NPC who comes around with you, and he just annoys you. He's saying stuff like, shoot the core, shoot the cooling, aim for his shield, watch that door, wait a minute, look up there, hey, over there, there's something big coming. It's like, mate, will you just fucking shut up? Will you just shut the go on, get off my map, just fuck off. And if that's not bad enough, you've also got another woman who's in your ear. She's in HQ speaking to you in your ear. And she's even worse. She'll like, it's getting dark, switch to night vision. Just fucking, I know! And I fucking know! There's a cooling rod up there, shoot it. Shoot the cooling rod. Yes, I know you've just told me I'm going to shoot the cooling rod. There's a cooling rod up there. You need to shoot it. Shoot the cooling rod. Yes, I know! I'm just pinned down by them 10 fucking robots over there, you silly slut. Give us a second, will you? You need to shoot the cooling rods. The cooling rods are exposed. Shoot the cooling rods. You really need to shoot the cooling rods. That's pretty much the way the campaign goes all the way through this game. It's just annoying. Constantly being told what to do. And to make things worse, when the missions get really desperate and you're about to do some really cool stuff, the computer just takes over for you. I had to throw a grenade down this into this cooling tower, and it was a right old battle because it was guarded by a lot of robots, and I was putting down suppressive fire, and I had a mate in co-op who was helping as well, and I was just running for the tower. I hadn't a clue how to do it when I got there, but I imagined that I would have to climb up the tower or something and then throw a grenade into this hole, like maybe aim down a hole to throw the grenade whilst under fire, which I thought, yeah, this sounds pretty decent. So I'm running towards the cooling tower, a couple of robots on me right, I take them down, and then all of a sudden the computer takes over with a cutscene. It's like, I'm sorry mate, I'm sorry, we'll do this for you. You just sit back in your fucking chair, we'll do this for you. And it's like, no, I want to do it. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You know, in Half-Life 2, in Medal of Honor, Allied Assault, and even in Call of Duty 1 and 2, it didn't do that. We had to do it. If we had to throw a grenade down a hole, we had to aim the fucker. You know, it's bullshit. There was another time I was on a boat, and there was a big storm, and this whole boat lifted out of the water next to my boat, and it was going to slam down onto the top of the boat that I was on. And the guy said, you better get off the boat. I'm like, yeah, I can see that, mate. I'm not fucking stupid. But hey, I was trying frantically with my mouse and keyboard to turn my character to leap overboard. No, I didn't realise it was a cutscene. It was another cutscene, guys. The game just says, hey, Mac, you just sit back in your chair. Put your feet up. We'll handle this for you. Don't you worry, because we'll make it look good with these cinematics. And you can sit there and go, wow. Well, I didn't sit there going, wow, I went, ah! And that's why I've only played 6 of the 11 missions. I can't stomach another mission. They are just awful. Absolutely. Who likes this? Who likes this? Who actually likes this bullshit? All you are required to do in the campaign, the entire campaign from what I've seen, is pew pew. Pew pew pew. You're a grunt. You just go pew pew. You don't have to flank. You don't have to use tactics. You don't have to do any thinking. You don't have to work out where you have to go. You don't have to work out how you're going to beat the objective. You are told all the way through. Your hand is held all the way through, and you aren't required to do anything skillful at all except shoot enemies. These endless flow of NPCs will just run at you, and you just are required to shoot them. Pew pew pew, they're coming down the steps. Pew pew pew, they're up above you. Pew pew pew, they're over there. Pew pew pew, they're in that building. Pew pew pew, they're running out. Pew pew pew, there's a big robot. Pew pew pew. F*** off. That's all I want to say about the campaign. Yeah. So then we come on to zombies. All one map of it. One map, guys. One zombie map. And it's not even set in the Nazi zombies setting. No. It's Mr. fucking Mephisto, Bertha Big Breasts, some kind of dodgy Elliot Ness lookalike, and a boxer. Yeah. All set in 1920s America with a bubblegum machine. Let's move on from zombies. It's not even worth reviewing, to be honest with you. Because, to be honest, half the time it doesn't even work. Half the time you can't even connect. Half the time the host will just leave. And because it's peer-to-peer, the host left the game. Goodbye. It's bullshit, man. It's absolute bullshit. So all you got left now is multiplayer. Multiplayer. Well, what's multiplayer? Well, I'll tell you what multiplayer is. Multiplayer is the same multiplayer that you've seen in pretty much every single Call of Duty. They're kind of like on a rota. You know when you have like a rota at work? And it's like, oh, it's your turn to do kill streaks. Oh, you've done kill streaks this year. Right, we'll take kill streaks out this year and we'll do an exosuit. So who's on exosuits? Alright, it's exosuits this year. Okay, right, we've done exosuits. Wall running, you're up. It's your time. It's wall running this year. We've got wall running this year. And we'll bring kill streaks. We'll do a double shift. We'll do kill streaks and wall running this year. So yeah, we'll bring that. I mean, honestly, guys, people love it. People love this. I don't understand. Maybe I'm getting old. I don't know. But it's like there's nothing new. It plays exactly the same. It actually plays. They've added a few new characters with some special abilities in now, but it plays the same. All you'll get in the game is people running around with shotguns. You'll get people with knives just hiding behind corners and stabbing you in the neck when you run into a room. There's just the usual spamming of machine guns. You'll have the sniper guy, and then you'll have the hacker who's using wall hacks, who's just ruining everybody's day. And the maps is the same confined spaces where you'll spawn and the enemies is like 10 feet away from you, just round the corner. There's no kind of synergy in it. There's no kind of sense of being on a battlefield with battle lines. It's all just absolute mayhem, running all over the place. There's people either in front, behind you, to the left or to the right of you. You have no idea where they are. There is no synergy whatsoever in any Call of Duty game ever in multiplayer. It's just mindless fucking children running around going pew 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 pew. You know, I just wish that a game would come out with as good multiplayer as Medal of Honor Allied Assault. I would love to see these people who play Call of Duty just see something like that, because it would blow them away. They would be absolutely hooked on it. And it's just a shame that we kind of have these unimaginative multiplayer arenas now. They're just, gaming's in a mess, and Call of Duty's a big part of that mess, in my opinion, because it does nothing to change it. It's the same recycled garbage every single year. You can do you know what? I actually thought this year would be different because of all the bullshit that I read. It is bullshit. I didn't realise it was bullshit at the time, but I was reading all of what this game was going to be, and I thought to myself, you know what? I think Triarch may have just actually come to their senses. But no, why did I do apologise for thinking that this game could be good. I mean, let me just end with this. If you've never played a Call of Duty game ever, then you're probably going to like this because it's going to be something new to you. But when you've played all of them and you get this shovelware, I can't think of anything good to say about it. The only good thing I can think about saying is if you are into this kind of game, then hey, you're going to love it because it's exactly the same as all the others. So if you like Call of Duty games, you're in for a treat because hey, you got wall running now and everything else that you had in the others. So more of the same, more shovelware for you, enjoy it. But from what I saw, it's not worth a buy.
I saw bullshit. That's what I saw.